hate stems from something that happened to them in their past. So we gotta love everybody. My challenge to y'all is to refuse to be enemies.
Is that Brad Poles?
Do I hear Brad Poles?
Yes, sir.
That's my name, yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my gosh.
That was fire.
Wait, let's all do it.
We were in sync.
All right,
Yeah,
ready?
you guys look you were.
Okay, ready. Three,
Wait, we're all saying it?
3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome back to the
That's not gonna
Underwater
work.
Flash.
That's
Oh
not gonna
my
work.
God.
Start over. Fuck
All
this.
right.
No, it's funny.
If anything, it'll be mean, Foster.
It's awesome.
No, Foster, take it away.
Just kidding.
You ready, Jack?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Underwater Fly Zone podcast. We got a good one for you here today. It's me, Macy, and then who else we got?
Me.
Who's me? Spotify listeners are like, who?
Caitlin.
Caitlin McConville back in the building, and then we got
Carson Huggins back for probably like the 5th, 6th.
Nah,
10th
it's like the
time.
10th
Yeah,
time.
I'm back on again.
Yes, sir. And hey, if you're new though, you might not know. This is my brother. We've got a lot of new followers and listeners since you've been on last. So, yeah, this is my brother. We got my best friend, and then Macy's got her best friend. So,
Bestie girls. Woo!
Yes.
yeah, bestie boys. Yeah, but hey, we don't even really know what we're gonna talk about today. We just are gonna get into whatever God calls us to talk about. Because with a group like this, you know, it could go anywhere.
Yes.
But let's start it out, and don't even tell me. I'm gonna ask you how you've been. Don't even tell me good. Tell me how you've been for real, because I haven't really talked to Carson like that. Caitlin, I haven't talked to at all, barely. And then Macy, we just did an episode today, and you're my fiance. Anyways, Carson, how you been, bro?
If I can't say good, I guess I'm gonna say I'm doing pretty well.
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
No, I've been doing pretty good. Been chilling up in Maryville, working on classes, SIG-Ep stuff. You know, the normal. That's all you can do at Northwest.
How's the Ville? Because I definitely miss it up there.
I'm not gonna lie, kind of lame.
Kind of lame.
I mean, without you there, it's kind of weird for me. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been making the most out of it.
I will say, without you here, it's kind of weird too. It's
bet.
like this is the first time we've been apart since 2 years ago. 2 years ago when I was in college and you weren't. But
I've been home for like a month and a half.
yeah,
So yeah, it's been a while, but working on homecoming stuff, I can't really come home anytime. I gotta do float and get every committee taken care of.
yeah. I'll be back up there next weekend, so that'll be lit.
Yeah.
We'll get it. And yeah, I'll be crowning the new king. Who's it gonna be? Do you think Robbie's got that?
I mean, this is not gonna come out in time, but hey, vote Keys, baby. Vote
Yeah,
Keys,
literally.
bro.
Our one of our friends from high school is up for homecoming king. So if he wins, there'd be 2 Ray Peck.
Back-to-back Rapex, back-to-back SIG-Eps.
Yep, to win the Northwest homecoming. So that'd be lit. But anyways, Caitlin, how you been?
I am stressed.
Why are you stressed?
I'm not gonna say good. I don't know. I'm just so sick of school. I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready to be done. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a senior at SBU, and yeah, I'm ready to be done.
Yeah,
I'm ready to come home in
Me
May
too.
and not go back.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's we could get into that in a little bit too. Oh man, let's hold on to that. Macy, how you been?
I'm. Oh gosh, I sound really loud,
Oh,
but
I'll tell you.
I have been great in some cases. I know I'm very loud right now.
You're okay. You got
But
it.
I was. Well, we talked about this in the podcast.
The last part that I still haven't put out. Oh my gosh, I'll have to do it tomorrow. Whatever.
It's okay.
Yeah,
But
we're
yeah, I've been stressed about like wedding planning and stuff, but I'm okay now. And not stressed about school, but it's just not fear of the unknown, but I just don't know where I'm going to teach next year. I don't know where I'm going to be, where we're going to live. Like, it's just a lot of that stuff running through my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, really good. Like, I just want to enjoy where we're at now.
Yep.
And right after this podcast, aren't you guys going to look at apartments?
Dude, we're not for real gonna be moving out anytime soon, but
Like, in
it's
a
fun to
year.
think about.
Yeah, it's fun to think about.
And we might not even move into an apartment, so who knows?
We'll see. But
We'll
how have
see.
you been?
How have I been? This was a great week of school. Like, shout out to all my students that hopefully are not watching. Like, they were really good this week. And I don't know, it was cool. Now I'm thinking a lot of weird thoughts after a week like that because if you guys have been watching, you know that I've been kind of on a weird, like, do I want to teach? Do I want to do something else? Do I want to do this full time? I'm trying to see what I'm really supposed to do with my life. And I don't know. My love for the kids will never go away, and it'll always pull me back in. So at the beginning of the week, I was honestly really looking at some, and I shouldn't say this probably, so hopefully nobody's watching, but I've been offered a few potential positions at other companies doing something else that would make me a lot more money, but the love for the kids just pulls me back, dude. And I don't know. So I mean, I've been good and just really trying to see what God wants out of me.
Yeah.
And I think what God wants out of me is this. So honestly, to me, it's like, how can I make money while also doing this, giving a lot more energy to the underwater fly zone? So anyways, long way of saying I've been a lot better for sure. I've been a lot better than I have been. Right now I'm doing good. Anyways, Caitlin, you said you're stressed and you're ready to get out of school. I remember that's how I was last year at your time. Probably more my junior year because senior year was lit. But I remember throughout college I was always like, I can't wait to get out of here. I'm so stressed. I don't like this schoolwork. And then now that we're out, me and Macy, all we talk about is how much we miss Maryville. Like, do you think you're going to have that at all?
Well, here's the thing is I'm going to miss college a lot. Like, I love everything about college. I just don't do the school part. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot, I've never enjoyed school. I just
Yeah.
not a big studious person. So I would love to be in college forever because I don't want to start a real life job and all that stuff. Like, that's just stressful to even think about.
Yeah.
And I'm going to miss, obviously, living with my best friends and stuff like that. But the school part can go. It can go.
Yeah. With every season of life, though, there will be those great things and there will be those awful things. So what we talked about on our last episode is like life forces you to think so much about the future. I feel like my whole life, all I've ever thought about was, oh, where do I need to go to college? Oh, what should I do with my career? Oh, I can't wait to get out of college to do teaching. And now I'm teaching and I'm like, I can't wait to. There's always something else that you're looking forward to. Life always forces us to think so much about the future that it distracts us from the true beauty of life, which is the present moment. So that's what me and Macy talked about last episode, how I'm really trying to find a way to enjoy right now because that's all we have. There is no guarantee you'll even get the future.
Yeah.
So it's like you really gotta, I don't know. It's tough. It's a lot easier to say, a lot harder to do, but
I feel like I did good at it like my first 3 years of college, but now that like when I come home in May, like I'm not going back to school. So I'm trying to figure out all the stuff that comes after school because that's just so much bigger than, oh, like I'm going back to school in August, like it'll be fine. I have another year to just do school, do softball, all that stuff. So
okay, cool.
I'm trying not to worry about the future because obviously it's all in God's hands, but
yeah, I think it's funny how we recorded that worry episode, and I swear ever since we recorded that, I've been tested about that specifically.
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
true.
really weird. It's really weird. But how have you been managing the stress? Because I know what you're going through. I was literally there, still am there, have always been there. And so many people can relate to what you just said about being stressed with school, college, what you're going to do next. How have you been managing that? What have you been going to get you through?
Okay, well, one, it eases my mind knowing that I have one more year. Like, this is my last year of school. I've done school for however many years now, and I'm done with school forever after this, so that's kind of been helpful. But also just, like you said earlier, just living in the present moment and not even worrying about next semester for me, like just worrying about what this week has to hold for me or just this semester in general.
Yeah.
So when I remember that, life is good. Life is like great. And I'm like, okay, all I have to do is worry about like going to class, going to softball practice, hanging out with my friends, and enjoying the time that I'm like here with all my friends.
Exactly. Carson, do you have any of that? Or what? How have you been with, because I don't feel like you've been very worried or stressed. Is that true? Or am I just wrong?
When's the last time you talked to me, bro?
That's what I'm saying, bro. We
No,
call,
yeah.
but we just talk about nonsense, I feel.
Yeah, that's true. We talked about some random stuff. Nah, bro. I mean, I'm not stressed. I got still 2 years left, but I have no clue what I'm doing right now. For real. I don't want to say that, but bro, I don't know what I'm doing for real. It's a little bit scary to look and think in 2 years I'm gonna be working a a big boy job, but like I don't even know where. Like I don't even know the ballpark where that's gonna be at. So it's a little bit stressful, but I'm really not worrying too much. I just go to class, do what I gotta do, chill with my boys, and keep living. I mean, live day by day, because I don't want to sit here and think about the future for 2 more years and then the future be here and still not know. I'd rather enjoy what's going on these next 2 years.
See, that's how I was last year. And then like once
Yeah.
senior year comes, it's just all hits you different.
Yeah.
Then I got at least 1 more semester to be chilling. Then I can have that hit me. But
Yeah.
I'll try to figure it out sooner or later. Taking chemistry and anatomy in the same semester is just driving me further and further away from what I think I want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're telling me. I dropped physics this semester after the first class. Like I sat in one class and I called my advisor right after the class and I said, I don't know what you have to do, but I cannot take physics.
No, my
So
girlfriend.
we changed we
That's
changed my
crazy.
specialty and everything.
My girlfriend and her and some of my friends, they be taking physics, and like literally, if that's in my path, like in my degree audit, I will change before I get there. I've seen the homework. I've seen the first day notes. It's literally like trying, like they expect you to read another language like first day. It's completely
That's
different
so
language.
weird.
Yeah. Glad I got out of that, but didn't know that history was going to be my downfall.
Oh,
History.
Failing history right now, yeah.
no, like F.
F. 55%.
Ooh.
I hope my coach or parents don't see that.
Yeah, no. Hey, dang, that's tough. But I got so lucky with history because I probably would have been the same way. But COVID came in
Yeah,
clutch.
that's how I was with science.
History? What
I'm not
history?
good at
Like
science.
government in history?
Just U.S. history.
U.S. history?
Bro, it's like you think it's easy. Have you taken it?
Is it literally called U.S. history?
Yeah, you think it's easy, but there's so many little details.
Is it
that they
Yeah.
US, is it U.S. till 1877? Because I taken that class. I didn't think it was that bad.
Well,
but
we
I
go to
think I got a
different
C.
schools.
I think,
Go to different
hey,
schools.
I think I got a C in it still. I mean,
Hey, I'll say this too to any younger person watching. College is all about your professor. It really is. If you get it, you could take the same class. Depending on what professor you have, can make or break if you'll actually pass.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Yeah.
make sure you go to rate my professor and figure that out.
I think we can all agree on this too because we all went to somewhat small schools. I think Northwest is pretty small compared
Yeah.
to like Mizzou and stuff,
sure,
obviously.
for sure.
But if you go to a smaller school, like classes, I feel like are so much easier.
Yeah. that's
Like
true.
I know all my professors so well. Like there's like 15 kids in all my classes.
Yeah.
It's made it so much easier
Yeah.
than the big lecture halls and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I got a lecture hall with like 65 people in it, probably
Really?
maybe 70.
Really?
There's a couple of my classes that'll have like a big lecture hall with probably 50
I
to
had
60, but
Mm-hmm.
not like most of my classes are like
Yeah.
No,
less than 30.
y'all know the Garrett Strong big lecture halls?
Mhm.
Yeah, there's like no seats open. Like it's
Yeah.
like the whole thing.
I had that with biology, and I'm telling you, I go into spring break. Teacher says, our next exam's on the Monday you get back from spring break. I said, bro, are you tripping? Like what? So I'm about to start studying for this huge test. I had a 60%, a D, like the lowest D you can have. 60% about to, don't even make that weird. About to have this test when I get back from spring break, the Monday from spring break. And then the news channel comes on. They say, COVID's in America. We get shut down. I get to take that test online. I went from a D to a B, baby.
Hey, bro, I was in high school when that was going on. All my grades were turning down. They said they're freezing the grades. I was turning up. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, when they froze the grades, we were chilling.
That's so bad. Okay, anyways, let's talk about something people can maybe take from.
Just give me a high five. Okay.
Anyway.
Anyways. You're weird. I think you're doing good, though, because here's the thing. You may think you have your future figured out, or you may think you don't know what's going to come in your future.
I have no clue.
Either way, you have no clue, because you may think you have it all planned out. Bro, there is very small chance that it's actually going to go according to plan. Like, something's going to change. Life throws so many curveballs your way, so you can't even base your present moment around your future. You have to literally do what you're doing, which I feel like, I mean, you have some improvement, and we've talked about it. But you're doing good with being in the gym.
Every day.
You're having a good time.
Yeah.
Like
Most days.
that's important. That's important to have a good time. And I don't know. I just feel like you're doing good with making the most out of the present moment, because, like I said, people may think like, oh, you don't know what you're doing in the future. Like, get your stuff together, bro.
Oh, I hear that all the time.
Yeah, but you may think you know what you're doing in the future, bro. I thought I was gonna be a teacher for 30 years. I still might, but I also might not. I never thought these other things that I've been hearing about, getting offered these positions that I'm actually thinking about. I'm like, there was never a time in my life where I thought that'd be my path. And I'm here considering it. I don't know.
That's how I was like, I thought I was going to meet my husband at SBU. And I didn't.
Nah.
That's for you.
Yeah.
God
I
said,
was gonna go
hell
to
She
no.
was
Oh,
planning
yeah.
on going.
You were gonna go to SBU.
Yeah.
No, I have something to say. Sometimes I feel like it's better to be on that route than like knowing what you're gonna do,
Yeah.
and then feeling like you have to stick to that, even though you feel like you're called to something else. I was on the occupational therapy route since my sophomore year of high school. I had my mind set on that, and I didn't change until the summer before my senior year.
Yeah.
That's when I like actually changed, and I was so worried about like if I was making the right decision or not, because that had just been stuck in my brain for years. I'd rather almost be like, dude, I have no clue what I'm doing. Let's just figure it out as I'm finishing up.
I mean, I'm just chilling, waiting for the call, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Waiting until it happened, but I see that. But at the same time, it's like so, not even like stressful. It's kind of just like, it's so uncertain that it's just like, it's a really weird emotion when I'm sitting here like, where am I going to be in 2 years? Like, what is going to happen in the next 2 years that's going to put me somewhere else than where I am right now? Like, I don't
Okay,
know what's
can
happening.
we talk about it? Like,
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
figure
Let's do that.
Okay,
When I tell
because
you-
honestly, like the people that are watching this, we can like you need to answer some of these questions that we are gonna ask because
Yeah, and you
if you're
always,
struggling with it,
you always come on here saying you don't know what you're doing. Let's figure it
Yeah.
out right now.
Dude, there's
no, we'll ask you questions and you can just answer them and we'll see
I
where
already know the
your
answer.
path is going.
You want to be a pilot.
3 years ago.
We'll get back to that. We'll maybe get back to that.
Hey, mute mic 2.
Stop!
Macy, hold on. Before we get into the questions, Macy, you haven't said much. What have you been sitting there thinking about? Because sometimes we could dominate you, so I don't want to do that.
Because
Whoa.
you guys talk a lot.
Why are you so weird, bro? Go, Macy. What you been thinking about?
Okay, so this whole time, like, you guys talk about your careers and all that stuff. So I've been thinking a lot about just God's plan for our life and trusting Him. Like, it's crazy to think, like,
Keep going.
the wherever you struggle and like have fear the most is where you trust God the least. So you don't trust God with your future if you're stressing about it, worrying about it. And I like want to take that, like I want to test that and be like, okay, I don't want to try and do anything out of my own being to try and like handle the future, like with like teaching all that stuff. Like I'm trying as much as I can do to go to different schools and all that stuff, but I don't know where I'm going to be placed, and I want to go to the best school, and I don't know what's going to happen with you in your future. But like literally, if I tried to, it's kind of like when I met you. If I tried to find a guy that I thought was my best and like chase after them and stuff, like I definitely set myself up for heartbreak. And then when I just gave it all to God, then that's when I found you. And it's all about trust and trust of the unknown.
So what you're saying is when you try to take it upon yourself to force something to happen,
That's when it
You
doesn't
will-
go good.
exactly. But when you just sit back and say, God, I trust you, He'll lead you.
Yeah.
And also to trust God with your future should be no big deal if you trust Him with your salvation. If you trust God with your afterlife, if you truly believe that God is real and that when you die, you're going to go to heaven, you should have no worries about Him handling your future here on earth. Like that's nothing
Yeah.
compared to eternity.
Well, yeah.
Think about that.
In the Bible, it says, like the birds have food to eat, like the bees, all of that they don't worry about their next meal. And yet we worry about just every little thing possible. And they're literally birds. Like, how much more do you think God cares about us? You know, for like His plan for our lives, it's going to be amazing if we let Him take control.
And think about the stuff we're worrying about. We're worrying about money. We're worrying about our careers. We're worrying about this, that. Take the human species back, way back. Before we had money, before we had a house, before we had a career, all a human being cared about was wake up, let's go hunt, Let's go get our meat. Let's go get our water. Let's eat and let's go to bed. That was it. Like we are designed to be that way. Like the bees and the birds and all that. It's just the way the world has grown and evolved and society's been created and all this stuff. Now, like I said earlier, we are forced so much to think. Oh, we'll get it later. We're forced so much to think about the future that we're robbed of the present moment.
Yeah.
And I think that's something to think about. Let's think on these questions, and I'm going to fix whatever that's talking about.
We need a new camera.
Yeah, facts. All right, hold up.
A new fuzz.
All right, hey, so we're back, but yeah, I will be investing in a new camera here soon. If you want to donate, DM our Instagram. I'll give you my Venmo. Don't even worry about that. Anyways, Macy, what are you about to say?
We're not worrying, remember? We don't worry about that. Yeah. Okay, so I was going to say that being busy these days is the new, like, what's the word?
Norm?
It's not the new norm. It's like the new, like, hustle. Like, having that hustle and that grind is the new motivation. And if you are busy all the time and do all this stuff, so much stuff, it means, like, you put people like that on a pedestal, which with God says to have stillness in my presence, you know, like, have that peace with him. And the enemy says if he can't, like, deceive you, if he can't get within you, he'll distract you, like, use all these distractions to help you to not be closer to God, to not have go where God wants you to go.
Yeah.
So that's something also not to worry, because just sit still and just let God talk, let God speak to you. Because a lot of times we talk to God, we say all this stuff, but when was the last time, like, that we listened to God and took time by ourselves with him?
True. If the devil can't make you bad, he'll make you busy. I think that's kind of what you're trying to say. Anyways, great. Let's get into these questions. Caitlin, you're first.
Okay.
Guess what? I didn't mean to whisper right there. I've just been yelling at my students so much my voice just cuts out sometimes. Anyway.
Okay, Carson. We're going to figure this out, okay? So let's talk about...
We're going to get to the bottom of this.
I feel like he's just not going to give us any answers.
He won't
No,
give in.
open up.
I will try. I will try my
Okay,
best.
let's talk about your passions. What are you passionate about in life?
Sports.
What do you enjoy doing?
I love sports. Everything about it.
Be a commentator. Okay, next. No, just kidding.
Okay, chill.
All right, guys, we figured it out. I'm gonna be a commentator. Let's move on.
That's what my dream used to be.
No, but for real, I just thought about it for a second while I was, like, thinking about all the questions you guys could ask. I found 3 jobs I might like.
What? Say it.
3. And one of them, commentator would be dope. Secondly, what's Brock doing? Sports media. I think that'd be sick.
You got to start now, though.
Man,
Build
I'm
your
I'm
portfolio.
putting it in God's hands.
Okay, facts. Let God start you right now.
And then, and I've always had athletic training and personal training in my mind, but I also don't really want to do athletic training for real.
You don't want to?
No, don't. Yeah.
I used to want to do athletic training, and it was
Until
a real quick thought.
facts. I want to do athletic training until I
when,
had
like,
class
your
with
junior
these two.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
We all 3 had athletic training together. Macy didn't know I existed.
I forgot about
She
that.
didn't even know I was in there. Caitlin knew me, but I was a weirdo back then.
No, you weren't. You were just quiet.
I was just quiet.
He just didn't have dreads yet.
I was inconfident, and I didn't have dreads.
You mean
Facts.
unconfident?
What
Same
was the
thing,
class?
bro. Same thing.
Was the class athletic training with Schwartz?
Yeah.
I took that class and I just didn't want to do it.
That class convinced me I didn't want to be an athletic trainer. But anyways, so
Carson,
which one of those do you really?
Yeah.
Sorry, you go.
No, you go.
Which one of those do you really think is possible? Because like being a sports commentator, bro, I would love that. But
No,
Anything
bro.
is
I got
possible.
proof.
Anything's
I have
possible.
proof in the room, bro. Ask Jack right now. We were on Xbox the other night. I was watching the Phillies and Braves game. You know exactly what I'm talking about, dude. I was watching at the perfect timing.
hold on, here.
C-Hug would be the best commentator of
I'm
all
telling
time.
you, dude.
Shout out, Jack.
Dude hit a bomb, and I was like, "It's deep left center field. It's gone." And they were hyped up, bro. I'm telling you, they were hyped up.
Hey, that's lit. I would love that.
I was making it happen. So I mean,
Who's?
that's you, bro. That's all you.
Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, we need to pause this. Oh,
Hold on,
yep,
hold
it was
on.
definitely him. Not. Oh my gosh, it's not good.
Why do we keep having technical?
I know. Uh-oh.
We're gonna pause for a break for more sponsors.
No.
Put the music on.
Yes, yes, where's my phone?
No, we're good. We're good. Continue. I'll just hold it. So dang it! Deep left center field is gone.
Yeah, it was crazy. Got all the boys hyped up, and it was actually way better than the dude that called it.
The world's not ready for Huggins Bros sports commentary.
If we were in the booth of any baseball game or any football game, I'd be down for baseball.
CBS, NBC, whoever does MLB Network, if you want the best commentators, you could hire us. If you want somebody else, you could just keep doing what you're doing.
We already talked about this. Anybody that hires us in together, it's gonna be the best business.
In any aspect.
Business is business.
Hey, roofing.
Would you guys want to own your own business one day?
Anything.
Yeah.
Put
Just
me and
you
Carson
guys together.
Oh, but for real, I actually do have a path. Again, back to the boys. Chad's already hired me on for a veterinarian assistant. I don't even need to know anything about
Really?
the vets. Yeah, I get like paid $100K a year. I'm chilling. Come on.
Okay,
No,
anyway.
you
I'm being for
should
real.
do something.
That'd be cool.
He can hop in. I mean, Jack's probably hopping in.
All right, let's
be
let's
funny.
let's have some real talk,
All right, bet.
because that might be real, but let's.
It's definitely real, bro.
Anyways.
I want to do that.
So your passion,
Hop in, man.
sports. You said athletic training, but not. You said personal training, right?
Personal training's cool. I don't want to do athletic training though.
All right. Well, here's what
I'd rather do stuff in the gym, not on the field.
I've been thinking about. This. Why are we here on Earth? Like, what is?
To fulfill our purpose.
Well, yeah, but what is our
I was about to
purpose?
say that.
What's our purpose, though?
Everyone has a different one. I can't
No,
tell you.
everyone's purpose is the same. How you
Oh.
fulfill the purpose is different. Every person's purpose is to love God and make God known. That's it. But how you do that is different because God blesses us with different talents, different, callings. We're good at different things. I may be good at talking. Someone else may be good at listening. Someone else may be good at being mathematically inclined. I don't know. We all have different talents. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, how do you feel like you can make God known? Because I'll give you an example about me. I knew that I liked public speaking after I went throughout high school and got to do it a couple times. I was like, okay, I'm pretty good at this. I like this. Let's try to do this. Now we're here. Now we're making money, and maybe I could get this to be my full-time thing. I don't know. But regardless, I'm doing this. What do you think you can do to fulfill your purpose, which is to make God known? And first of all, do you think that is true, that that's your purpose?
I do think it's true. I just don't think that's going to be through a career path. I don't think your career path has anything to do with it.
That's fair.
Under
That's fair.
under exceptions. Yours is different because of public speaking definitely can. If
Yeah.
you're a surgeon, you're not going to be making God known. You're going to be saving people's lives. I mean,
That's true.
You could say that's saving God's work, or, I mean, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And you can make God known just by the way you interact with people and
I mean, yeah,
show
that's
up.
true.
I
But
don't
like, I'm
know. I
saying,
get
like,
what you're saying, though.
I don't know. I don't think it'll be through my career. I think it'll be through something else.
That's valid.
And I was gonna say, so, have you even asked?
Have you asked God?
I was going to say, who am I asking what?
Have you asked God to show you where to go? Because God says, if you knock, the door will be open. If you ask, you shall receive. Did you even
Yep.
ask?
If you ask, you shall receive. If you ask, you'll get answers.
You just have to ask. That's all it is. It's literally that simple.
I mean, I've asked myself, please give me the path, man. But it ain't opened up yet. But you know what? I'm patient.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. What's some more questions? Caitlin, do you got one?
I thought we figured this shit.
Keep going. It don't matter. Keep
I
going.
thought we already figured this out, man. I thought.
Yeah, that took
Yeah.
a lot less time than I thought it would
I
to
mean,
get
we're
him.
pretty
Well,
But
yeah, I'm glad you know.
I
now.
think finding the best career path is thinking about stuff that you like to do every day, like that you enjoy doing. So whatever you enjoy doing, like in your everyday life. Like for me, I'm always at the gym. I love working out. I love watching anything gym related, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I knew that that was something that I wanted to do every day. So
I want to hear your guys and girls and everybody's opinion on this. I was talking to my grandpa about
Which one?
Grandpa Kenny. So my grandpa Kenny, let me tell you about him. He is the youngest of 13. He has 12 older siblings. So he's the 13th in his family. His dad died when he was 5. Lived in a house with his mom and 12 siblings. And he never even went to high school. I think he dropped out in 8th grade or something. Because they just didn't have money and he had to go work. Anyways, he told me, I was telling him, I was like, I'm about to start teaching. I hope I love it. Like, this was before the year started. I was like, I hope I'd love it. I just want to love what I do. That's what I told him. And he said, I've never focused on loving what I do. He was like, all I cared about was making money to provide for the family. He was like, this is a new age thing to love what you do at your work. He's like, back when I was growing up, it was you go, you make money, you provide, and that's what you do. So, and that's when I was thinking, I was like, that's kind of true. Why am I focusing so much on me? I felt kind of selfish almost. It's like, I need to show up every day and love the way I spend my days. But in reality, it's like, maybe I need to focus more on the fact that I need to provide for my family someday. And that's the big thing that has been hurting me about teaching, because as everybody knows, teachers don't get paid enough. So what do you guys think about that, though? Because I've really been, ever since he said that, I keep thinking, I'm like, is loving what you do really that important? I don't know.
I'll give you my take. For him, like you said, he didn't have a dad, and he had 12 siblings and a mom. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you gotta provide. Like, I mean, you really don't got another option in that situation. For you two, I mean, I've heard you guys, I don't know if everybody else knows this, I've heard you guys talk about having 5, 8, 10
3.
kids. No, you guys have talked about crazy
Well,
amounts.
now he's being realistic.
Okay, but never mind.
No, continue.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's just say that. Then yeah, you're gonna probably need to be stacking some money up. But for me, I'm not aiming to have 8, 15, 25 kids. I'm just trying to get a family going. I think I can afford to love what I do and make not a ton of money. I think I can afford giving up a paycheck and liking it than giving up my pleasure and hating it.
That's
what I'm saying? Or giving up my pleasure and then making more money.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
I don't need to
That's
provide
the same
for 12 kids and a mom, or in your guys' case, 5, 8, 25 kids.
I've also been thinking, though, it's one thing to provide. It's another thing to accentuate your kid's life.
Like
Like,
sacrifice.
that's true.
Yeah, it's like, we got our college paid for. We got our cars paid for. Our life has been pretty easy.
We didn't really have to do. We didn't have to do much.
Financially, our lives been pretty good.
That's more than providing. That's extra providing.
Yeah,
Providing would be
getting us food, getting us a house,
yeah.
getting us to school.
and then we can get our jobs when we're 15.
Yeah, but our parents have literally made life pretty easy for us.
Yeah.
So there's that path, or there's a path of, I could love what I do every day, and I could provide, but good luck buying your car. You're gonna have to get a job when you're 14.
Yeah.
And good luck going to college. If you want to go, take out loans, and you'll be a slave to the bank for the next 20 years of your life. So I'm like, dang, dude, I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the man's job to have I'm cool with, I want Macy to enjoy every day. You need to have a great day every day. I need to make us some money. That's the way I see it. And Caitlin, you might have a different opinion on that one.
Okay, well, I think I'm on the side of loving what you do for the most part. I've always been a big believer that if you're doing what God's called you to do, then He will provide for you.
Yeah.
So whether I'm doing something like personal training, probably not going to make that much. But I know that if I'm doing and I'm fulfilling my purpose for God, He'll provide for me what I need to be
That's so
provided.
true.
So if I need a car, like Macy said earlier, ask and you shall receive. Like, He'll answer my prayers. He'll provide for me. He'll never leave me alone and down in the dark where I'm not going to have anything and I'm going to be asking everyone for help.
That's valid.
Obviously, I need to work hard and figure out my money situation too, but I am a big believer that God will provide in situations.
Yeah.
I also think what you said earlier kind of ties back into it. I don't think God would I don't think God's path would put us through just terrible life.
That's facts.
So it's like,
Yeah.
if you take society away from it, because society is satanic as a whole. If you take society away from it and you didn't have to make any money, how it probably should be but can't be now, but you would do it. You would enjoy your life because that's how God wants you to be. He wouldn't put you here to hate your life.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you just do what you like, you're gonna get paid enough, I guess. So it's like, you probably should. God doesn't want you to hate your life, So it's like, you need to just do what you like. I think that you should do what you want over hate it and take the money. I think you should do what you want and make the less money for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just he ain't put you in his life. Follow your path because you need to enjoy your life while you're here because
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be here 6 years later when you retire and be like, damn, these last
Yeah.
40 years suck.
Yeah, I'd
Well-
be like, dang, I regret every
Yeah,
decision.
like that sucks so bad, and then you just have like 10K extra. Like, who cares?
Like you said earlier, we're not really promised tomorrow and we're not promised next year for
True.
sure. So I feel like if you're wasting all this time trying to just make money and make more money and make more money and you're not doing something you love and you die tomorrow, what are you going to have to look back on? Like you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, I enjoyed my last day on earth. I was doing a job I hated for $100K a year, which I'm not going to get to enjoy that $100K a year
Yeah.
if I'm dead. So
Mhm.
I definitely agree with
that's
that.
something I think about a lot is
Now y'all got me thinking about some other stuff.
Yeah,
like,
but on the flip side of that,
oh, here we
I don't know
go.
if
this
there's
is the financial queen herself.
here we
Let's
go.
hear
Let's
it.
hear it.
Let's
Let's
hear
hear
it.
no, I was gonna say on the other side, in the Bible it says that whatever work you do, and you will do work, like you're not gonna love all the times what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Do it with the best of your ability. And God's saying, because enjoy all the hard times, all the hardships, all the times where it's like, oh, I have to sacrifice and provide for our kids one day, because one day there will be a time where we don't have to do any of this and we don't have to work. So it's like enjoying the struggle right now, because we'll have a great reward in heaven. And I also do want the best for our kids, but that doesn't mean that they should have everything handed to them. So it's all about like your mindset in life. You know, God will provide us with what we need, not all that we want. Like, we don't even want a huge house and all that stuff. So I just know that if you even do, like, make a lot of money, we would use that for the kingdom and to give back, not for our
Facts.
own self. So I think that is another thing to look at.
True.
I agree. I
Mm.
think there's two sides to that argument as well. But I do agree.
Yeah.
I do agree. You have to enjoy struggles, and you're going to have to obviously struggle, but it's just like you can limit the struggle. You can limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
You
limit.
can have
almost
hard
anything.
days. You
Mhm.
can enjoy the struggle of the hard days, but I'd rather have less hard days.
Yeah.
And I know that I'll have less hard days if I'm doing something I'm passionate about. If you're not working in a career path that you're not passionate about, you're going to have a lot of bad days.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of days where you go home and you feel drained and you don't feel like your cup was filled up.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot more bad days than good days.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather sacrifice a few K than
Yeah.
Yeah, a few 100,000.
Hopefully, it ain't, hopefully it ain't a few 100K. Hopefully it ain't a few
All right.
M's, but
I'll say this. I thought of two things when Macy was talking. So,
Of course you did. You weren't listening.
no, Macy made me think of two things when she was talking. You're funny. All right. So, I feel like here on earth, maybe you guys can relate. I feel like I've gotten a glimpse of what heaven will be like, not out here, but in here. Like, I've felt a certain peace that I was like, I feel like this is how it's going to feel in heaven. You know, that weird, unexplainable peace that you get when they're singing a worship song and you're just like, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
So-
Don't be laughing. I know exactly what
You
he's
were
talking
taking a
about.
picture.
I was looking like, hey, I know
All right,
what he's talking
listen.
Okay.
So, I feel like I've experienced a bit of that peace here on earth. I think heaven's going to be, and I should read up. I should read the Bible more, first of all. I should read more about heaven because I don't know much about what the Bible says heaven will be like. But I can envision it being the most unexplainable, peaceful experience for the rest of eternity. And if that's what heaven is, if heaven is that peace, then right now I'm cool with, hating it. Or not hating
Enduring
it, but
that stress.
yeah, just
Yeah,
but going through
struggle.
it. You know what I'm saying? I want, and I've said this before, I want to show up on the day I die and when I face God. I don't want to show up clean cut in a suit, smiling, looking at God. I want to show up scars on my face, just cut up like I've been down there grinding, bro, for you. Like, and granted, you don't get saved through your works. You get saved through, trusting and believing that Jesus
By losing yourself.
is who he says he is. Yeah. But I want to be there and be like, God, I've been down there and I put my time in. Like, I'm ready for this peace because, bro, I've been grinding down there. You know what I'm saying?
Trenches.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what that looks like, though. Does that look like doing a job you hate, or does that look like suffering, not making a lot of money, but doing something like this full time?
I think
And that's the second thing I thought of. The second thing I thought of was I really feel like this is my calling. So if this really is my calling and God really will provide, what am I waiting for? And that's all I'll say on air about
Well,
that.
and sorry, I was
You
gonna
got it.
just say one thing. I was gonna say, like you shouldn't ever like try to work for money and for money. God gave us money, I believe, like as a tool, not to rule our lives. But when you say like, should I like struggle and hate my life and then go to heaven? Like God says that the rich people are far from God. It's the poor. And also poor in spirit, like they know that they need God, but
Yeah.
the poor are, like God says, help the poor. Usually those ones are the ones that are preaching the Bible, like literally like out on the streets, like they always say, God bless you. And like they talk about God and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just crazy. Like, I don't know.
It's
So
because, like I said, everything in society is satanic, and most rich people have something to do with society.
yeah, that's true.
People that are poor really have no place in society, and that's
They're-
why they're like,
yeah.
oh, maybe we should focus on the real stuff.
Yeah.
Carson's got us tiptoeing on the a label mark. This episode may contain false information.
If they put a fact checker on here, I promise you there's going to be some
We
problems.
made it. Hey, if they do
yeah.
that, we made it officially.
Just make me,
But Caitlin, what were you thinking about?
Okay, this might be backtracking to earlier.
That's fine.
But so you guys were talking about not worrying about the future and stuff. Do you ever worry about like if you're going down God's path for you? Like if you're on the right path or not?
Yeah. I mean,
I
that's
do.
my whole worry
I think
for
that's
the
everyone.
future.
Yeah, I worry about that more than I worry about like my actual future. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to be going down the path that's leading me further away from what my actual calling is.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing of it, though. It's like, if you even have to wonder, like, is this the path God has for me? Then it's probably not. Because with God, like,
You
I
know.
just think, yeah, you'll know. Like, and it's like, even with Foster, like, I always use Foster as an example because I've been praying for, like, my husband for years before
Yeah.
even knowing you. So you're obviously an answered prayer. But, like, thinking about if I would talk to a guy in high school, I'm like, God, is this really the best you have? And then when I meet Foster, I'm like, oh my gosh, God, like, I don't deserve him. Like, and
That's
that's how I knew
facts.
you were the one.
Yeah.
That's facts.
I think if it's coming from God, it will give you peace and
Yeah.
comfort. And
Confirmation.
if it brings confusion, then you know it's not from God. Sometimes though we can have like our blinders on and not really
That's
want
true.
to see that something's not coming from God just because it's
Mm-hmm.
something that we want right now and not
Yeah.
looking further into the future.
Dude, I just remember after that weekend where I did 2 pop-ups, the Friday night and then the Saturday morning. First of all, the people at the Friday night event, they were like, gosh, I'm just so drained. Like, we were talking to so many people today. And I'm just sitting there like, I am fueled. This was like me going to a gas station and just filling up. Like, talking to those people, selling merch and all that, filled me up. Woke up the next morning, even more filled up. Like, oh, man.
You're your best self when you do this.
That's why I know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was
So,
something else I wanted to
Carson?
say.
What fills you up the most?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Give me a time check real quick.
43. Jack, shout out to Jack Fields, by the way.
I know, Jack. It's
Y'all
kinda
know him
hard
now.
doing
He's
that.
taking
Yeah.
his first stretch of 43 minutes in. Oh, he's popping the phone out. He's got to respond
Hey, you
to the
good.
Waddy.
Appreciate
the
you,
Waddy
bro.
warrior.
Appreciate that boy, Jack Fields. Anyways, what's the
fills me
answer?
up?
What fills you up?
Yeah, what do you do that afterwards you're like, man, I feel like energized, not drained.
And please don't make something up. If it's nothing, say that because I got something to say. Because there's people out there that would answer that question and say, I don't know.
You want me to say nothing?
No, don't say nothing. But if you don't know, say you don't know. Because there's people watching that genuinely will be asked that and they'll be like, I have no clue.
Well, if it's physically drained, it doesn't go for it. But mentally and like spiritually,
No, what? Yeah,
No,
what?
just all of it.
if we win the softball game,
Okay.
I promise you.
Not temporary
like-
satisfaction.
That's valid, but you're not going to be a full-time softball.
Shout out Sealand. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I'll say nothing for now, I guess.
Something does, but
What is it, Carson?
you don't know yet?
What do you mean something?
Something out there knows, bro. Like, something out there fills you up.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know what it is yet.
Well, do you know how you figure that out? You got to try new things, dude. Like, I feel like if you pulled up to a pop-up with me, you would be
Oh,
all
100%.
in.
I know it would. Doing these, doing these, dude. I like doing podcasts. They
Yeah.
fill me up. After this. I'll be good.
And, dude, I told Macy this the other day. don't fall off. There we go. I told whatever. I told Macy this the other day. I said,
Okay, talk.
no, I got it. I said, I was like, dude, no matter where I go, I got Carson coming with me, because I was talking about one of these potential situations I might be getting into. The second I heard about it, I was like, bet. Now I got to get Carson involved.
And what I say?
Yeah, and then I got Walmart.
I was down.
Yeah, he was down. And then I got when I got the job at Walmart, I was like, bet, let's get Carson here. Even at Home Depot, I was trying to get you to come. Good thing you didn't, because that place sucked. But
I would not try to get you at Lowe's either. That was bad.
yeah. But bro, I want you to know I got you. Like, and you already knew that.
Yeah.
But no matter where we go, I got you. Like, you don't even have to worry, because I know that it's all gonna work out. And I keep thinking about that. I'm like, I don't care what happens. You don't know what you're doing. I worry about you, but not that. I worry about, like, is Carson
You need to put your headphones on again.
put him on again? Hold up.
Yeah, that was loud.
My bad.
I get you though.
I was like, I don't worry about your future at all, because I'm like, worst comes to worst,
You'll
I'm gonna
live with us.
Literally, worst comes to worst, I'm gonna have
so
a spot. for
Worst
you.
come to worst, when you guys live next to them and then I'm living in your, we're all gonna
That'll
be
be
back.
fun.
No, but like, I worry about you about like other stuff. Like, is he good up there? Like, did someone beat him up today? Or like, you a hothead. Let's not even try. But I don't know, dude. You're gonna be good. Don't worry about the future. But I do want you, and I do want anybody watching, if you don't know the answer to the question of what fills you up, you have to try new things. Like, you can't sit in your room forever, and you can't keep doing the same routine every day forever. Like, if that routine's not filling you up, it's on you to try new things, because God's only gonna open a door if you knock on it. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna open it. God's not gonna just pull you into something. You kind of gotta take it on you to,
venture out a little bit.
Yeah. So, I don't know, bro. I think you should pull up to a pop up. I think you should.
For sure. I'm trying to get down to one. When's the next? Do you even know?
November 11th and then 17th.
That's whenever the formula is.
I know. We'll figure it out.
If I skip, you know what? I can skip on spending the 1K and make 1K.
Valid, but
You wouldn't want to do that, though. You'd want to go to Chicago.
yeah,
I mean,
no,
I'm
you do
down,
that.
but
You do
like-
that. I don't know, bro. I just think anybody out there just some people need to hear that. Like, if you don't know, you gotta try. But
Okay, there was something I wanted to talk about.
what?
Is it okay?
Yeah, and I have something else too later,
no,
so
you
we can
go.
keep going. No, you go first.
Okay, Caitlin, I wanted you to talk about your mission trip.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You're on a mission trip?
Carson.
I thought we were supposed to act like we didn't know yet.
Before the
Okay.
episode, we said it, and then. Anyways.
Carson, a good reaction.
Yeah, so I just committed to going on a big mission trip in May. I'm going to South Africa.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
That's
You
crazy.
guys already knew that, so
No,
I didn't.
Carson
No, it's
didn't,
still
but
crazy.
You
I
didn't
know
know,
it
yeah,
was
I
South
guess.
Africa. That's pretty
Yeah.
that's sick.
Where we're at in South Africa.
I'm probably gonna butcher the place, but it's Johannesburg.
Valid. Cool.
But yeah, basically, I'm gonna be going there for 10 days, and I'm going with my best friend, so that'll be fun. Well, my other best friend,
Yeah, not the best friend.
not Macy, but the other one. I'm going with my friend Riley, so that'll be even better. But we're going there, and we're
What?
going to like impoverished communities and stuff, people that were not able to find jobs where they lived, so it's like a whole like community basically where they try to find work and stuff. And basically they don't really know, some of them are Christians, some of them have mixed Christianity with a bunch of other stuff, so like, what is it called, just other religions that are not Christian. So we're gonna go and share the gospel and stuff and work with them, like just doing random everyday tasks with them, holding their babies for them, like just giving them like any type of help that they need while they're trying to find work, while also trying to figure out their religion and stuff. So I'm super excited.
Yeah,
So-
that's sick.
Are you at all nervous?
I am nervous because obviously I am Christian, but I sometimes when I go and I think about teaching it to other people, I want to make sure that I'm like spreading it correctly.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I definitely, because I didn't grow up reading the Bible. I found my religion like 4 or 5 years ago. So I definitely feel like I need to dive into scripture more and have more scripture ready for people that don't know God, because it can be like interpretation of the Bible can be very confusing and stuff. So like I want to make sure that I'm spreading it correctly.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then I have another like technical question, because I would love to do something like that too someday.
Yeah, we talk about that.
I'm just excited for like the culture shock that I'm gonna
Yes.
get. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna
facts.
be unreal. Like
I'm
I've
so
never.
excited.
There's gonna be some banger podcast
Yeah.
episodes
I
late
know.
May.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, but so like the financial part, are you having to pay for this or?
Yeah. So the whole trip is gonna cost $3,700.
Mm.
So
You have to pay that.
I have to pay that, which everyone like that I've talked to about going on a mission trip has been really stressed out about the financial piece. I've always been a big believer, like if I'm meant to do something, God's gonna provide for me.
Yeah.
So I haven't really been stressing about it, but yeah, I have to fundraise $3,700 by the end of May or by March, I guess. So yeah.
So how are you gonna fundraise?
Well, it's kind of hard because they tell you to go to your churches and stuff and like fundraise, but with me being at school, I don't really have like a set home church.
Yeah.
I could do it for you.
And
I was about
Don't
to
worry,
say
I
we
got
got
it,
people
girl.
watching this right
Got it,
now.
girl.
They could probably help
I,
that.
I go to my grandma's church a lot
Mm-hmm.
when I'm at school because she's closer to me, and so I'm going to both sides of my grandparents' churches because
Nice.
I've been going there since I was young and stuff, but they're gonna help me out and yeah, probably do some other random fundraising stuff. I haven't really thought about it yet.
Hey, if you'd like to help out, let me
I'll
know.
probably start a GoFundMe, so
Just pray about it. I'll
Yeah.
pray for
Yo.
you.
I will
That's
accept
awesome.
prayers and donations.
Anything helps.
Yeah. It
That's
is a
great.
lot, but it'll be fine.
Dude, I
I'm
can't.
so
I can't
excited
wait.
for you.
I'm
Yeah.
very excited.
She's
gonna
gonna bring
be-
a disposable camera, aren't you, or something?
I'm gonna bring a camera for
to
sure.
take pics.
Yeah.
Just to
Take
keep
the
it.
vlog camera.
Yeah. It is like a 19-hour flight though, which I'm
Mm.
kind of scared about.
Gosh.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I would be hyped.
I love plane rides, but I don't know if I could sit on that plane for 19
That'll
hours
be
straight.
tough, dude.
I
It
don't know what it's
It
gonna
better
look
be
like,
a
but
nice plane, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
That got me tired. I just yawned. I thought about it and yawned. Oh, that's funny. All right, we're 52 into this thing, so I think
Should we
Is
get
there
to
anything-
some questions?
is there anything else you want to talk about before we get into the last thing that I want to do?
Which is the.
Yeah. Is
what-
there anything else
What
you
do you
want to talk
wanna
about
talk
though? Because we could go, bro. We could go for a while. And if you have to leave too, I mean, if you boys have to leave, you can leave too. It's okay.
Mhm.
But if there's anything else we want to talk about, because Carson, I don't know if you're busy tomorrow. I'd like to do one episode just me and you. But if you're not able to do that, this might be the last time you're on for a little bit. So,
I'll make time. I work
all right, bet.
8 to 4. I might work 8 to 4.
And then we got a resi.
We got resis at 7:30. So
Where?
Bet.
Jack Stack
Yeah,
Of course you
I'm gonna have to text Alex and Lauren too.
Plug that. Hang on, bro.
Foster.
We'll do it Sunday.
What?
What?
We're
What's
gonna
tomorrow?
go on the lake.
We were going
Wow.
to
Dude,
go on
it's
like
cold outside.
I know it's
I
gonna
know.
be like a hoodie boat ride. It was gonna be cool. Anyways,
That's sick.
we got resis though, so
Well, you guys have fun.
yeah. For
Bro, I'm
sure.
only home once.
You might also.
I
be
don't
going.
want to go. I want you guys to go.
All right, bet.
You don't want to go to Jack Stack.
Anyways,
No, it's the fam.
That might be the first time I've ever heard that. From you in my life.
Because I don't want to invite myself.
Maisie would like
this
to.
happens every time we go. By the way,
And there's, I guarantee it's gonna be a table of 5.
and yeah, she will be there, and she
well-
will have leftovers, and she'll.
No, I won't. Just what do you want Carson to talk about?
I don't know, man. But
If there's nothing we could get going, we could get going to the next thing.
Jackie bored.
whoa, whoa.
Be careful,
Okay, sorry.
I want,
Okay,
wait,
let's get into
I want to get a transition.
Jack. You don't have to stay if you don't want to, bro.
He's waiting for me, bro.
Oh, all right. Carson, you could leave whenever, but let's
We're taking a flight to Wadi, bro. It's gonna take 1 minute.
let's play.
Dude, I'm starving.
We
All
could
right,
all go.
We'll end this last
Caitlin,
thing.
Caitlin was dissing
Let's go.
on Wadi.
Let's go.
Okay, I like it now.
You like it now?
You want to go?
Hey!
All right. Hey,
I'm actually down because I'm so hungry. Okay.
all right. While he's taking that, I'm gonna play the reel that just blew up. We just had another Instagram reel blow up, and this one was a mental health based one, and It was basically me telling the story of when my best friend committed suicide when I was a sophomore. I'm gonna play it for you guys, and then we're gonna talk about some of the crazy comments that we got on it.
Yeah.
It's at 184K right now, so that's lit. Anyways, here it is. Kyle was my best friend growing up. Was with him every single day, and I was with him on April 22nd, 2017, the night before he passed away. And on April 22nd, he came over. We had a normal night, just had a great time, went fishing, played baseball, did everything we normally did, and we had a great night, like we always did. The next day, we were supposed to hang out, and we didn't. And then the next day at school, I'm sitting there in my English class, and my aunt, who worked in the front office, came down, pulled me out of class. She told me that she loved me, and she hugged me. I knew something was off. I go out, and my parents are outside. They told me that Kyle had killed himself the night before. So the day we were supposed to hang out, that night, he committed suicide. And I was with him the day before he died, so it was almost like, why are y'all lying to me? Like, this is not true. And I even, like I said, I did not accept it. It was true for so long. In that moment, the person who I was walking out of that school, that was his last steps, because he died right there. When they said Kyle killed himself, that version of me died. And a new version of me was born. It was very depressed, very broken, confused version. And yes, the impact that suicide has on everyone and everything is unexplainable and unimaginable, bro. Like, it completely changed my life. Kyle doing that completely has changed everything about my life. All right, so
quick
there
TO,
was-
in your closet, there's like a millipede or something, like
What?
25 million legs. Like, I swear. Dude, look
Kill
at
it. We'll get
We'll
that
get it
later.
later. We'll get it later. He's chilling. All right, so
Okay, anyway.
Jack, if you're bored, you can go take care of that.
No, you don't want to. It's scary.
Okay, so anyways, so that was the reel that went crazy, and yeah, it was pretty sad. It was one of our more emotional reels we've ever put out. But there was a lot of crazy comments on there, a lot of great comments on there, and I'll say this.
A lot of good paragraphs, like, with actual stuff.
Yeah, facts. And a big thing I want to say is I've gotten over probably 30 DMs, and I've responded to all of them, and just having conversation with people that have been through that same thing. And that's all this podcast is for. The devil loves when we're in the darkness. The devil loves darkness, because if you're in the darkness, you are one-on-one against him. If you have a one-on-one against the devil, you're in a bad situation. So what I made this podcast for is to shine light, put out merch. Your life is worth living. Someone walking down the street may be impacted. Put out reels, podcast episodes to shine light on this darkness, to make sure that nobody's in a one-on-one versus the devil. You feel me? Like, and I love that reel took off, because it allowed so many people to not feel alone. And that's all this is for, because I remember when I was going through it, I felt so alone. But doing this and showing people, like, hey, it's not just you. Like, I've been through this. Other people have been through this. There's over 200 comments, and most of them are about people telling their stories about how they've lost people that they love to suicide. That's why we do this. So, I don't know. It's just such a blessing that we've stayed consistent over all the years, over all the failures, all the episodes that got 20 plays, all the reels that got 6 views, and I was like, I'm wasting my time doing this. No, I'm not, because the consistency, the process, the building blocks, here we are, and we finally get to reach people on a big scale, bro. It's going to hit 200,000, like, probably tonight, because it's growing, and it's a blessing, and let's talk about it. I had them find some, Caitlin and Carson found some comments. Dude, that's funny. I said when I just said them, talking about you guys, that's what I say to the students that I don't know their names. So I was like, do I not know their name? Anyways, it was just
That's
weird.
so-
Anyways, so who wants to start?
Wait,
y'all
which
got
comments?
good comments, bad comments, any comment
I
that you
got,
want
like,
to talk about.
I got, like, a comment I just wanted to talk about, kind of.
All right.
It's a good one. It's not like a hate comment.
You first.
It says, I don't read that, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't give.
We don't give free shout outs, I'm sorry, but this is a good one. It says, losing my father to suicide changed me. I'm a lot more anxious. I'm always afraid that I'm going to lose someone else. Reason I want to say that is because whenever Kyle died, I was in 8th grade. And I didn't feel like that for real. Like, I didn't feel like I was always scared someone else was going to go. I was kind of like, it was like an iffy situation where I was kind of wondering, like, if that was normal, like people's gonna do that, like if that's gonna be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of got to that point though. Whenever Lance died the next year, it kind of just turned into something. Like I kind of got the same thought process. Like, is it like an every year thing for someone to just die? Like, or not even just one. Like, because someone else died in my grade like that winter over. It was like cancer. It wasn't suicide though. But I was like, are people just gonna like die and die and die like over and over again?
Yeah.
Like for a year, probably 2, I was kind of just nervous. Like, it's probably gonna keep happening. I didn't know what to deal with it, but eventually I did get through it. Like, you just have to believe in, the good in the world and like reaching out to the people doing what you can, because you can't control it. You can't really control what everyone else does, but you can do your part. I mean,
Yeah.
after those situations happened, I made sure I checked up on the people that I noticed needed to be checked up on. And I mean, like some people, they'll hide it and say, like, no, I'm fine. They'll never really show it. But some people, you'll send them that text and they'll be like, I've been waiting for that,
Yeah.
So it's like, after that, check up on the people check up on the people that you love and you care about. Make sure they're all good, because then at least you're doing your part. I mean, you can't worry about it forever, because that's not doing you anything. You can't control everything, but you can do your part in that.
Can you read that one more time? Because
If I can find it,
I
yeah.
want to respond to it too. I just kind of.
Losing my father to suicide changed me. I'm a lot more anxious. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna lose someone else.
Well, the sad thing about life is like, death is guaranteed. It's gonna happen, and so yeah, I guess I've struggled with that too, and I struggled with that when Lance died as well. So Kyle committed suicide 2 days before the 1 year anniversary. Another person that Carson was really good friends with, Lance, committed suicide, and it was just kind of like, what is happening? We didn't even hear about suicide, and now we have 2 within a year.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? But after the worry about everybody, like people doing that went away, I kind of realized everybody is gonna die. You are gonna lose. Either you're gonna lose everyone you love, or you're gonna go yourself before everyone you love goes. So it's gonna happen. Hopefully, my wish is that we lose people we love throughout our lifetime, because if you don't, that means you're going first. So I mean, hopefully you live long enough to experience something like that. It's gonna happen. It's the way life goes, and
Well, that's why it's also good to believe in an afterlife too, because I think
Exactly.
it makes it somewhat easier.
yeah,
Obviously, their time on Earth is done, but if you believe that they're going somewhere else after and you'll meet up with them again, that's
100%.
gonna help you.
And that's why you just gotta cherish every moment. I know people say it. That's one of those things that people say, like, you gotta cherish your moments with your grandparents. I'm telling you right now, cherish your moments with everybody, because you don't know when the last time you're gonna see that person is coming. Me and Carson, we never would have guessed on that night on April 22nd that was the last time we was gonna see Kyle. Never would have guessed that. Couldn't have. You could have told me that, and I would have thought you were the dumbest person I ever heard. That
For real.
never thought that was gonna happen, and then it happened. And the biggest thing I've learned about that is you gotta cherish every moment. The simple things, going on a walk, eating Papa John's pizza, the simple things, bro.
I started doing that a lot more too, because even last night, bro, I was trying to go to bed like decently early, bro. People were in my room till like 2:30 a.m. and I was getting annoyed, but I was like, you know what? I'm chilling with the guys. Like, I'm losing sleep. I got class in the morning at 9 a.m. But like, I got my guys. We're talking. We're hanging out. Like, I was just like, I'm glad that this is somewhere I can be. I'm not sitting somewhere I'm unhappy. I'm just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Got all my guys around me. We're just hanging out.
Yeah.
And that's just when I caught myself even this morning. Like, I didn't even know I was going to be on this podcast this morning. And I was thinking about this. I was like, you know what? I'm fine, bro. Like, I was kind of like, bro, get out of my room. But at the same time, I was like, we can chill for a little bit.
Yeah. And Carson, even just this little, me and Carson went to the gym. Are you going on there? Are you going on there? Is that on? Oh, bro, bet. Clutch. Because that thing just died.
Okay,
We're going to switch the battery in a minute. We're going to switch the battery in a minute. When we went to the gym, I was just thinking, right now, I enjoyed that so much. Something so stupid happened.
It was the worst workout too. Wait, oh my, no.
Something
bro.
so stupid happened that was so lit. I threw my card in the cubby, and it bounces out.
It falls. I'm like, oh man, I kicked it with my shoe.
As it's falling, Carson kicks it up, and I snatch it, and we just look at each other. We're like, bro, what just happened?
It was so sick. I was like, I told Foster, I was like, no one's gonna believe it if we told him. And Foster's like, who are we gonna tell about this?
Yeah, Carson was like, why are we not vlogging this?
Dude, it was so cool.
But
it was so
even
cool.
just-
It sounds stupid, but it was awesome.
In the workout, bro, it was not great, but it was so funny.
I followed Foster's workout plan. It was not that good. Hey, but keep going, bro. Like
It was
Macy
just-
said, 50%'s going in, 50%'s going out.
So you're already done. Good
Yeah,
job.
and Carson's smaller than me too, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna switch this battery real quick,
Give
then we'll
me
actually wrap this.
Knuckles.
Caddy J.
Wait, Carson.
J.
Okay, so what would you do for Chad?
And what's it? Oh, like
All right, hey, so we're back. Like I said, we are getting a new camera. So if you want to help donate, hit me up.
No,
Donate with both
donate.
of us.
No, donate to me.
This is just us asking you guys for money. But
this podcast can be called Money Grab.
so I think we left off talking about how I'm way bigger than this dude over here. So we're gonna throw it over to.
We just did some lying, and now we're gonna go on to the next comment.
All right, pull up then. Pull up
I
then.
bet meet me outside, bro.
All right.
Okay. So, anyways, okay. I'm not gonna read this whole comment, but I just want to read the first line because
Okay, bet.
the rest of it doesn't make sense. But it says, "Y'all need to quit telling people to reach out. No one gives a frick."
It surely says frick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So basically, she's saying that it's no point to reach out to people who are depressed and having suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, I read the rest of that comment. It got worse.
Get her.
It was going on to basically say that when people get past a certain point, reaching out's not going to be effective.
Yeah,
Like they
and-
just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
exactly. And then it also said in the comment, it was saying people don't care anymore, and also it was saying nobody cared when it was still point when they cared. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's dumb on all aspects. Let's start there. That basically goes against the saying of your life is worth living. And I saw a lot of comments that were kind of justifying suicide. They were almost saying, bro, one comment was saying, why are you guilt tripping him? Like, you don't know what he was going through. Blah. I'm like, guilt tripping? Bro, he made a decision that was bad for him. Like, not bad for him. Life ending for him. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Every problem you have in your life is temporary. So if you think that justifying a decision that permanently ends someone's life for a problem that was very temporary, they were going to get through it if they could have given themselves more time. They were going to get past that. I know there's holes that we get into sometimes that it feels like you're not going to get past it. But bro, let me tell you, there is no problem in this life that you cannot overcome. I don't care what it is. You homeless? Cool. I got a friend that's homeless and now he's got a house. Well, I have a friend that was homeless for 4 years. Heroin addict, meth addict, almost went to prison, saw his best friend die right beside him, and was in a abandoned house in Kansas City. The cop showed up. He has meth in his pockets. If he gets caught with that in his pocket, he's going to jail for life. And now here he is. You know, he's not doing the best, but he's happy. And he's here.
Better than he was then.
Yeah. And he's here, bro. Like, don't justify that. That's so stupid. I don't know. That's all
That
it
made
is.
no
Stupid.
sense. I mean, yeah, saying it's guilt tripping and all that, whatever. Like, yeah, what? It's your life is worth living. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like, be careful who you take advice from. That's what I want to tell you guys. Never take,
Criticism.
you say it because this is yours.
Never take criticism from someone you would never go to for advice.
Never take criticism from someone you wouldn't go to for advice. I would never take advice from whoever that was, so I don't even care. And I've really gotten past all these dumb things, bro.
Can I like talk about that dude with the bio?
No.
Talk about it. Don't name drop, but talk
Yeah,
about him.
This dude put a hate comment on this video. I mean,
Let's say, I don't even want to say hate comment. It was just, this dude had a different perspective. And the perspective was,
say?
the
What did it
perspective
say?
was
You
that
saw
we were selfish.
yeah, it said
Yeah.
you're selfish for whatever
Let me find
about
it.
your
Like
friend dying.
using that video and
Yeah.
what he did for
In
your
the video-
own selfish desires.
No space in the memory card.
Oh.
Okay.
Bro, I'm about to freaking.
Just
throw
do a
this
black
camera
screen
away.
over the rest of this.
Yeah,
video.
we're just gonna put a black screen over the rest of it.
Alright,
But
listen.
anyways, yeah. in
This
the
comment
screen.
said just using whatever this video for whatever. Click on the dude's Instagram. His Instagram says 666 devil worshiper or something.
Yeah.
Like if you read that comment and you take any significance out of it, bro, just look at the credibility of this dude, bro. He's worshiping Satan. Like, what do you expect from a Satan worshiper, bro?
No facts, but yeah, definitely. Jack, is that thing going? Because I might make a reel out of this because this is coming out hot, bro. It's laughable though.
No, it's insane. I don't
Okay.
know if someone read that comment and was like, and literally if someone read that comment and thought anything out of it, bro, you're literally listening to a Satan worshiper.
Yes, this goes back to what I was saying. Be very careful. Be very careful who you're taking advice from, because these people, dude. People operate on different paradigms. People operate on, let's say, they don't believe in God. Okay, so now you're taking advice from someone that doesn't believe in what you believe in. Like, you got to make sure you're taking advice from people that align with your values. Because I've let my life be dictated by people that have no good in giving me any advice. I had people. What's up?
I'm about to head up.
All right, bet.
Wrap it up.
All right, we'll wrap it up. So, I've had people in my life say things to me that affected me, and even I altered the way I was doing something because this person criticized me, and now I'm switching up the way I live. But then, in reality, the person that criticized me doesn't believe in God. Matter of fact, they don't even like me for believing in God, and now I'm letting that person affect the way I live. It's like, bro, come on. We got to make sure the people you're taking advice from even align with you. Make sure the people you're taking criticism you would even go to. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say, though?
Also,
Yeah.
if someone gives you advice, you need to think about if they heard that advice, if they would take that advice. Like, if I gave somebody advice, or if someone gave me advice, I'd be like, if I told that to them, would they take that and run with it, or they'd be like, nah, like that's bad advice? Because like some people could actually give really bad advice, and it's like just to like kind of brush it off a little bit and just like be like, you should do this, and then it's like, you know, it's like that's not the best option.
Yeah.
You would never do that. You're just trying to get it out of the way or getting the problem solved, but that's not the real way to do it.
All right, let's end this thing off.
All right, refuse to be enemies.
Any
Your life's
last
worth
words,
living.
Caitlin?
Nope.
Caitlin's going to
what?
leave us again.
Hey, me too, bro. What?
Wow.
Come on now.
Sheesh. I'll be back in December.
That long? You'll be back in November.
November.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
That stinks.
You heard it
Well-
first. New podcast dropping on Thanksgiving.
The ladies episode.
Yeah, facts. Okay, it's too late to even announce that. I'll announce it at a different
Yeah,
time.
and you had to upload that video of us.
Yeah, all right. Hey, I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This was a all over the place episode, but it was good to catch up for sure.
Fall merch shop coming soon. It's gonna be pretty sick.
Facts.
I heard we got some slides coming out, some headbands, some gloves.
He's capping on all that, but we do got some hoodies coming out. They're gonna be fire.
Hoodies are coming out soon.
Beanies too.
We'll see y'all later.
Yeah, if you're still watching this, comment a shooting star.
Facts. So many people
Okay.
did. Macy did that one time, and there was like 25 shooting stars. Anyways, love you guys. Peace out.
Bye.